Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today we're going to do another fun painting. So let's get started. We'll start off today with the 1-inch brush and a very small amount of blue and black. And let's come right up here to the top. Begin dropping in a nice little sky. Now in our sky today, I think we'll have some nice clouds. This blue is just kind of up here at the top. Reload, maybe it comes all the way across up here. We'll leave a lot of room for some nice clouds. Touch darker up here at the top. Next, we'll load up a 1-inch brush with some black, a little touch of brown, a little touch of blue. And let's start rubbing in some nice clouds, or at least the shadow part of the clouds. Maybe they kind of come around like this. I don't know. We'll just throw them in however, because clouds are so loose and free. You can make just about any shape you want here. Kind of come up and like that. We'll probably have a mountain down there, so don't get them too low because they'll just end up getting covered up. We want to spend our time on things that people will see. With our fan brush and some white and a little tiny touch of red, we can go ahead and begin highlighting here. Now in my mind, the light's coming in like this. So it would hit the cloud on the edges, really light it up. Very soft. Not too much color on the brush because we've been pretty sparing with the paint. There's not too much on that canvas. So it doesn't take much to cover it. And that's great. Keeps everything a little nicer when you don't have too much paint. A little easier. You can do more layers and more blending. You have more freedom. With a clean 2-inch brush, we can blend out this highlight. I'm just going across it to soften it and push it way back there. Make it just melt right into the cloud. Gentle. Careful not to mix it up too much, only a little. Nice and soft out here at the edges. With the knife and some blue and white and a little touch of black, let's come right up here. Begin shaping a mountain. Now in our mountain today, it kind of comes down like that and up and back. I know. It's going to wrap around. It'll wrap around right about there. Come back. Oh, this one's doing a lot of nice things today. There. And fill it in with this nice gray color. Not too dark, because this one's pretty far away. Now today, as you can see, I took my knife and I just scratched through the paint here in areas because I thought we would have a very intricate mountain. This gives us a nice map. So I'll load up my knife with a little bit of white and blue. And let's start up here and begin layering on just an indication of snow. Not much. And as you can see by the little sketch mark I have in there, this is kind of the top of the mountain. There we go. Nice and rough. This mountain's pretty far away. Okay. And we'll just do this to the entire mountain, following the angle that you want it to go. Use this small edge of the knife so you can get a little more detailed with it. With some blue and white on the knife, we can add in some soft shadows back here. We don't need too many, only a few. And don't get this blue too dark. Not here in the background. This is soft and gentle. Very, very quiet. Not too much texture here. You can rub it with the knife to soften it a little bit if you need to. Allow a lot of that background to show through. Now, here and there, we can come in with some white and a the tiniest touch of yellow. And look at this. We can add some sunlight that just, ooh, it hits right on the face of the mountain there. And this is really exciting. Be able to add these little spots of light. And maybe another one right over here. Ooh, look at that. There. Not too much, don't overdo. If you make it all bright, then it won't be nearly as effective. Keep it kind of limited. Maybe there's some on this face. Oh yeah, it's catching some of the light. Now we'll tap a 1-inch brush through some green, a little touch of black, and that blue mix we had for the mountain. And I don't know, right about here. We'll begin tapping in a nice rolling hill. Maybe this will have some trees growing off of it. Just tap it right in. Tap firmly. Get all this nice good color on there. We can tap in a lot of nice grass here. I'm using a color that's not too dark. It's not totally black. We'll have the black up here in the foreground. Keep this fairly pale. It's pretty far away. Gently tap it into the little rolling hill there so they just melt right together. I've added a lot of black and green to the brush so we get a very dark color down here. Just tap in all this nice color. Fill in all the white so the canvas is totally covered. With the 2-inch brush, we can begin lightly tapping on some nice grassy meadow back here. Just tap and touch. And let this brush work right along. Back here, less and less. There we go. That sun is really coming, ooh, it's coming right through there and lighting this meadow up. Very bright. With our fan brush, we'll go through some black, a little touch of yellow. And maybe right back here. In fact, let's throw in a couple. We'll have a couple evergreens. Maybe we'll push, we'll push down today. Push and tap and let them work right around. There's one. Just use the corner of a brush. It's a big brush, but we're really not using the entire thing, so it works. You can get very, very tiny trees. And we don't want too much detail back there, but maybe we want just one. Right there. And as we come forward, they get a little bigger. Now with the fan brush and some very dark black and green. These trees have been way too easy. I think we need a big one. Start by giving yourself a line, and then just touch and work down, back and forth across the tree. Create all these nice limbs. Very easy. Run out of paint, reload, and then keep going. Make sure it's nice and dark. With the 1-inch brush and some yellow and white. Here and there, the light's gonna come in like this, and just right here, touch down, and really sparkle up that grass. Yeah, that's where a little bit of light's hitting. Maybe we'll do that in a couple of areas. Now with the fan brush, we can run a little bit of color. This is just brown and black. Right along the shore here. What this is going to do is turn it into a nice little cliff. You can even pull down. Like there's a tiny drop off before you hit the river. Nothing too big, just a little. kind of sets that water right down. With our fan brush and some white and blue, let's come right here and begin dropping on some nice highlights to this river. Just rub back and forth. This river isn't doing anything too crazy today. Kind of gentle and flat, not too rough. And as you can see, it kind of splits here and goes off in two directions. Next, I'll load the 1-inch brush with some yellow and green. Just tap the brush in like this, and you'll have a nice open effect on the brush. We can come over here and lightly tap on some foreground, like tall blades of grass, tall weeds, things that look like open leaf textures here. Just gentle in the foreground, not too bright. Don't want anything to distract from what we have going on. With the fan brush and some yellow and green, we can come up here to these trees and just begin tapping, touching on some very nice highlight. Just a little, not too much. And darker as you come down the tree. Allow it to go into shadow. Now it would be nice to have just a few rocks here in the foreground. Just drop them right in. Load up your brush with light color on one side and dark on the other. You'll get the highlight and the shadow in one time. Now with our liner brush, we can dot in just a few red flowers here in the foreground. Not too many. This really helps to make the painting look finished. Really finishes it out well. All right, well, I think we're done. I had a lot of fun, I hope you did too. Don't forget to check out my website and also my instructional DVDs. And thanks for watching.